Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed, goat, and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed, goat, and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed, goat, and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf, or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed, goat, and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Northwest Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Northwest Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Northwest Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Northwest Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
Well, everybody, welcome here to SandBox Media Rodeo Broadcast, getting ready to rock and roll here. Down here, looks like buck and shoot number 2 is where we're going to kick things off. Bareback riding is going to be the first event. And after that, we're going to go into goat tying, then steer wrestling. All right, first bareback rider out is going to be Trevor Andrews. Out of Bismarck State College, going to be the first cowboy to go here this evening. Trevor Andrews, just 4 bareback riders to go. And was able to make it all the way to the whistle, but did not mark him out at the gate there. So it's going to end up being a no score there for Trevor Andrews. No score there, unable to mark him out at the gate there. All right, Cahiva. Augustero up next, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy here in the bareback riding. And Cahiva is off. And going to be 55 points on the board there for Cahiva. Agostero out of Mid-Plains, 55 points, the only thing on the board. And it looks like we're going to find ourselves over here to another Bismarck Cowboy. Elijah Ramos is going to be up next to go right here out of the Quittable Bank Buck and Shoot. And we're going to get a qualified ride here on the board for Elijah Ramos. And it's going to be 62 points. 62 points there for Elijah Ramos. That moves him ahead of Cahiva, Augustero. So 62-55 on the board. Here we go. Jackson Lunn out of Mid-Plains Community College is going to be up next to go, and your final bareback rider. And Jackson Lund putting on a clinic right here. Lifting to his rigging well. Nice ride there for the Cowboy out of Mid-Plains Community College. And it is the #1 bareback rider in the region. And 85 points, 85-point ride there for the Mid-Plains Cowboy. 85-point ride. All right, time to tie some goats. Your first goat tire out is going to be Autumn Sackman out of Bismarck, followed by another Bismarck cowgirl, Jade Alkire. And then Danny Borkart out of Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. Those are your first 3 cowgirls to go here in the goat tying. All right, getting ready to kick things off. Once again, Jackson Lund there with the 85 takes round #2 here. Performance #2 here Friday night at the Mid-Plains Community College Stampede Rodeo. 62 in second by Elijah Ramos, and then Cahiva Agostero with a 55 out of Mid-Plains. And here we go. Got Autumn Sackman working for us here in the goat tying. And going to be 11-2, 11.2 there. All right, Jade Alkire up next out of Bismarck. On deck is going to be Danny Bokart out of Iowa Central Community College and Kate Weborg out of BHSU. Going to be 12 and 6, 12.6 there. Danny Bokart up next at Iowa Central, followed by Kate Weborg out of BHSU. Then River Falls Cowgirl Piper Schultz is going to be in the hole. And going to be 12.5, 12.5 there on the leaderboard. Puts her numbers 2 spot. All right, Kate Weborg out of BHSU, followed by Piper Schultz at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. And then Carly Hawkins here out of the Big Red State, University of Nebraska Cowgirl, is going to be in the hole. All right, got a gate swung open here. Kate Weborg up next to go, BHSU Cowgirl. And it's going to end up being a 15.4, 15.4. Piper Schultz, River Falls Cowgirl, followed by Carly Hawkins out of University of Nebraska. And then in the hole is going to be Cassie Chambliss out of MTC. All right, here we go. Piper Schultz working for you right now here in the goat tie-in. And going to be a 10.9, 10.9 moves her into the top of the leaderboard. Up next is going to be Carly Hawkins out of University of Nebraska. And then Cassie Chambliss, Mitchell Tech Cowgirl, is going to be on deck. And then in the hole is going to be Haley Hanstead at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. And Carly Hawkins put on a clink there in the goat tie-in. And going to be 7.7, 7.7 there for Carly Hawkins. All right, Mitchell Tech Cowgirl Cassie Chambliss, followed by Haley Hanstead out of University of Wisconsin River Falls. And in the hole is going to be Kyla Mammon out of Dickinson. And as we're waiting for the next Cowgirl to come down the alley, special thanks to Speedy Mart. Yeah, Speedy Mart, they're proud to offer convenient locations all across Nebraska. Whether you're just looking to fuel up, grabbing something to drink or a bite to eat, Speedy Mart has you covered. Whether you are headed to rodeo or work, school, or vacation, fuel up with Speedy Mart. And we're watching Cassie Chambliss right here work for us in the goat tying. And going to be an 8 and 5, 8.5. That'll move her top 2 right there. Everybody chasing that 7.7 set earlier by Carly Hawkins out of University of Nebraska. And getting ready here for the next cowgirl, Haley Hainstad at University of Wisconsin River Falls. On deck, Kyla Mammon, and then Lainey Crago out of BHSU. And going to be 10.4, 10.4, good enough to tie her for third place right there. Here we go, Kyla Mammon out of Dickinson State University, followed by Lainey Crago at a BHSU, and then Alexa Kraft at a Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. And it's going to be a 9.7, 9.7 there. Good enough for top 3. Here we go. Lainey Crago, Alexa Kraft, and then Kiera Mavity, BHSU, your final 3 cowgirls to go here in performance. Friday night in the goat tying. After this, we'll move into the steer wrestling. And going to be an 8.3, 8.3, good enough it looks like here for second place, 8.3. All right, final 2 cowgirls, Alexa Kraft out of Iowa Central Community College, and then Kiera Mavity out of BHSU. Final 2 cowgirls to go here in the goat tying. And going to be 11.8, 11.8 there. And here we go, Kiera Mavity, Black Hills State University cowgirl up next to go. And going to be 7.9, 7.9. Move her into number 2 on the night. University of Nebraska cowgirl Carly Hawkins with a 7.7 right there takes the performance tonight. All right, going to move on to the steer wrestling right after the break.
Banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
All right, getting ready to rock and roll here in the steer wrestling. Kicking things off is Kahaiva Augustero out of Mid-Plains, who we just watched in the bareback riding with a 55-point ride. Kale Bust is going to be on deck out of Southeast Community College, and then in the hole is going to be Caden Hakey, also out of Southeast Community College. Going to have 10 steer wrestlers tonight here in this performance. getting ready to rock and roll. Once again, thanks for tuning in here to SandBox Media Rodeo Broadcast. And special thanks to Mitchell Equipment. At Mitchell Equipment, they're proud to be your trusted Case IH dealer, providing reliable, new, or pre-owned equipment, genuine parts, and expert service from a team that's always ready to help. Whether you're in the field or in the shop, they're here to keep your operation moving forward. Visit Mitchell Equipment in Atkinson or Humphrey today because they've got your back. All right, here we go. Cahaiva, Agostero, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. Going to kick things off, set the bar here in the steer wrestling. And getting closer to watching Cahaiva, Agostero, rock and roll here, all-around cowboy here in the steer wrestling. Just watch him in the bareback riding. And puts on a clinic right off the bat there. Cowboy Agostero will get you a time here soon. And going to be 6 and 3. 6.3 is what's setting the bar there. 6.3. All right, Kale Bus up next. Caden Hagee is going to be on deck. And then Lane Mean is going to be in the hole working with Southeast Community College Cowboys, the next two ones. And then Lane Mean out of SDSU. And special thanks to Shatter State College. Whether you're chasing dreams in the arena or the classroom, Shatter State College gives you the reins, affordable, supportive, and built for those who go the distance. Schedule your campus visit today at csc.edu. Getting ready to rock and roll here with Cale Buss out of Southeast Community College. And going to be a great night here of steer wrestling. Just watch Cale Buss right there at Southeast Community College. Going to be 5 and 9. 5 and 9 moves him into the number one spot there. 5 and 9. All right, here we go. Caden Hagee up next, also out of Southeast Community College. Lane Mead, SDSU on deck, and then Cale Hansen out of Bismarck State College is going to be in the hole. And going to be 10 flat, 10.0, 10 flat there for Caden Hagee. All right, Lane Mead out of SDSU up next, followed by Cale Hansen, Bismarck, and Clayton Elliott, SECC, going to be in the hole. All right, got a SDSU Cowboy Lane Mead right into the box right now, getting ready to rock and roll. Once again, got a 5-9 on the board by Cale Buss, 6-3, Cahaiva, Agostero, and then 10 flat right there, Caden Hagee. That's the 3 times on the board right now. not going to take it there. Going to be a no time for lane meet. Here we go. Cale Hansen, Bismarck State College, Clayton Elliott, SECC, and then Jesse Vesperman out of Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. And special thanks to Security First Bank, the official bank of SandBox Media. Locations all across Nebraska as well as parts of South Dakota. Make sure to check them out to see why they are the official bank of SandBox Media. Special thanks to our partnership there with Security First Bank. All right, here we go. Cale Hansen, Bismarck State College. Cowboy up next to go here in the steer wrestling. Everybody chasing that 5'9", set by Cale Buss. And going to be a 16.2 there with the barrier, 16.2. Clayton Elliott going to be up next to go out of Southeast Community College, followed by Jesse Vesperman out of Iowa Central Community College, and then Hadley Erickson out of Bismarck is going to be in the hole. Those are your next three athletes to go here in the steer wrestling. Getting ready here for Clayton Elliott, Southeast Community College Cowboy. Jesse Vesperman, Iowa Central Community College is going to be on deck in the hole. Bismarck, Hadley, Erickson, your next three athletes to go here in the steer wrestling. And got a good jump there, unable to get it done though. Going to be a no time there for Clayton Elliott. Up next is going to be Jesse Vesperman out of Iowa Central Community College, followed by Hadley Erickson out of Bismarck, and then Coy McAllister, Mid-Plains, is going to be in the hole. And going to be 6.3 there. All right. right, Hadley Erickson up next at Bismarck State College. Coy McAllister, mid-planes on deck. Then Colt Dunkelberger at MTC is going to be in the hole. And not going to be able to get it done there. Going to be a no time there for Hadley Erickson out of Bismarck. Coy McAllister, Mid-Plains Community College. Colt Dunkelberger, Mitchell Tech. Final two Cowboys go here in the steer wrestling before we move into the breakaway roping. Once again, after the breakaway roping, saddle bronc riding, tie down roping, team roping, barrel racing, and then we'll end the evening bull riding before we move into this evening slack. I would say a night slack. So we'll kick things off with a bull riding for the slack right after this performance. So getting ready here for Coy McAllister. And going to end up being a no time there. Going to be a no time. All right, Colt Dunkelberger, MTC, final Cowboy to go here in the steer wrestling. Getting ready to ride into the box, getting settled in. Once again, looks like a 5'9" sits at the top of the leaderboard. Southeast Community College Cowboy, Cale Buss with that time. And we're getting ready here for Colt Dunkelberger out of MTC. All right, going to be 10 of 5, 10 of 5. So congratulations to the Southeast Community College Cowboy, Cale Buss, for taking the performance tonight, Friday evening. Paige Delaney, BHSU, is going to be the cowgirl to kick things off here when we come back after the break.
Stockyard is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday. See goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
All right, getting ready to rock and roll here. Paige Delaney, Black Hills State University Cowgirl is going to be up first to go, followed by Peyton Fisher out of University of Nebraska, and then Molly Gilbert out of Black Hills State University is going to be in the hole. Can I get a 2.9, 2 and 9 there for Paige Delaney, 2.9. Here we go, Peyton Fisher, University of Nebraska, Molly Gilbert, Black Hills State University, then NDSU. Eva Tastad is going to be in the hole. going to be 3-6, 3-6 so far, 2-9, 3-6 competitive so far here in the Breakaway Open. All right, Molly Gilbert, Black Hills State University, Cowgirl up next to go, followed by Eva Tasted out of NDSU. Then back to Black Hills State, Emma Bonsack is going to be in the hole. And going to be 2.8, but the barrier gets us there. Turns into a 12.8. So could have been number one, but turns into a 12.8 there for Molly Gilbert. Here we go. Eva Tasted out of NDSU, followed by Emma Bonsack out of Black Hills State. Then Iowa Central Community College, Danny Barkart is going to be in the hole. Unable to get it done there. Going to be a no time there for Eva. No time. Here we go. Emma Bonsack out of BHSU, followed by Danny Borkart out of Iowa Central Community College. And then Ashlyn Carlson out of Dickinson State University is going to be in the hole. And not going to be able to get it done there. Going to have another no time. Here we go. Emma Bonsack out of BHSU, followed by Danny Borkart out of Iowa Central Community College. And then Ashlyn, getting ready here for Danny Borkart out of Iowa Central Community College. Ashlyn Carlson out of Dickinson on deck. Then Jaya Nelson out of the University of Nebraska is going to be in the hole. That was a no time there by Emma Bonsack. And not going to work out there. Another no time. Here we go. Ashlyn Carlson, Dickinson State University, followed by Jay Nelson out of the University of Nebraska. And then Remy Tibbett out of Mitchell Tech College is going to be in the hole. Just 4 more Cowgirls to go here in the Breakaway Open before we move into the saddle bronc riding. Then the tie-down roping. Little team roping, barrel racing, bull riding. That's your performance, folks. But continue to stay tuned after that for the slack, or for following directly after this night's performance. And going to be a no time there, no time. Jay Nelson, University of Nebraska Cowgirl, Remy Tibbett at MTC, and then Black Hills State representing Lainey Crago is going to be in the hole. Final 3 Cowgirls to go here in the Breakaway Open. University. 3 seconds flat, 3.0 there. That moves her into the number 2 spot. Here we go. Remy Divot out of MTC. Laney Crago, BHSU. Final 2 Cowgirls to go here in this night performance Friday night here at the MPCC Stampede Rodeo. And not going to be able to get it done there. Going to take a no time for Remy Divot, no time for MTC. Here we go, Laney Crago, final cowgirl to go here in the Breakaway Open. Black Hills State University representing. Let's finish things off with a bang. Everybody chasing the 2.9, but got a 2.9, 3 flat, and a 3.6. So I'm going to throw fast to pull a check. Here we go. And not going to be getting the time there. No time. Going to find ourselves over here in the saddle bronc ride, and we'll be right back here after the break.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
All right, here we go. Let's find ourselves here. About time to buck some saddle broncs. We'll let you know who's first. All right, University of Nebraska Cowboy. Jaden Scavdall going to kick things off. I believe last night Jaden Scavdall took round number 1. Getting ready to watch him rock and roll again here. University of Nebraska Cowboy here. Jaden Scavdall. All right, getting ready here for Jaden Scavdall, champion of performance number 1 Thursday night. Looking to go back-to-back here. Here we go. Cowboy representing the University of Nebraska. And not going to be getting it done there. Going to have to take a no time. No score there for Jaden Scavdall. No score. All right, here we go. Next cowboy to rock and roll here. Tayson Jones out of Dickinson State University. Tayson Jones looks like we're going to be bucking down here. American Family Insurance buck and shoot. right, here we go. Settled in, got your boots in the stirrups. Here we go, Cowboy looking to lean back. Strong mark out, lift on your rein. Here we go, Tayson Jones. And 66 points there. Tayson Jones, 66 points. All right, here we go. Dickinson State University. Cowboy up next to go. Eli Higa up next. Looks like we're going to be right here out of the Great Plains Buck and Shoot. Nope, I'm going to move back. Here we go. A quick Equitable Bank Buck and Shoot. Here we go. Eli out of Dickinson State University. Got a 66 on the board, set right there by Tayson Jones. And not going to be able to get it done there. Going to take a no score. No score there for Eli. 3 South Bronc Riders down. Just one score. 66 on the board by Tayson Jones. All right, going to find ourselves with the Cowboy out of NDSC. Here we go, North Dakota State University up next. Marty Rohrbeck. All right, getting ready here for Marty Rohrbeck. North Dakota State University Cowboy getting ready to rock and roll here out of the Great Plains Health Buck and Shoot here at the Wild West Arena. Looking for a head nod here and going to score a 66 on the board. And not going to make it there. It's going to be a no score. No score for Marty Rohrbeck. No score. All right, here we go. Find ourselves Bismarck State College Cowboy Ty Brenna up next to go here in the Saddle Bronc riding. So far, 66 on the board and 3 buck offs. So let's change that here. Ty Brenna. Saw a yellow flag on the ground there. Did pick it up. We'll see if he is going to get a score or not. And looks like didn't get him marked out. It's going to be a no score there. No score for Ty Brenna. All right, here we go. Got the pickup man headed back into the arena. And special thanks to the pickup man. They make the rider's job easy. They make sure the rider can keep the main thing, and that's getting a qualified ride on the board. Looks like we're going to move over here to SDSU up next, representing the yellow vest, climbing onto his bronc right there. Here we go. Aiden Miller is going to be up next to go. Or and going to be a no score there. No score. All right, Bo Vanderforst, Bismarck State College. Here we go. Bo going to be up next. So far, still just a 66 on the board there by Tayson Jones at a Dickinson. But Bismarck looking to change it up here. Bo Vandervorst. All right, getting ready to rock and roll here soon. Bismarck State College Cowboy Bo Vandervorst up next to go here out of the FNBO Buck and Shoot. Getting his range just right. Looking to climb on his bronc here soon. Once again, Tayson Jones there with a 66-point ride on the board. Got a couple more Cowboys gunning after him, though. Looking to change that and kicking things off here. Bo out of Bismarck looking to change it right now. And that's going to end up being a no score for the Cowboy out of Bismarck. No score for Bo. All right, here we go. Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. Coy McAllister going to be up next to go. Bunch of no scores, 66. Here we go. Coy, let's change things up. Hometown rodeo. Let's make them proud. Right here out of the Equitable Bank Buck and Shoot. Let's rock and roll. And we're going to be clean on the ground. Here we go. We'll get a qualified score here for the Cowboy at Mid-Plains Community College, Coy McAllister. All right, had a flag drop, but not the bad one necessarily. Had a 43 with the option of a reride. We'll see if he takes it with just one score on the board. And he's going to take the rewrite option, so we will see the Cowboy at a Mid-Plains Community College. Coy McAllister, we'll see him again. So right there, 43 with the option of a rewrite, and is going to take it. He can't let that 66 beat him, so we'll see him back again. All right, here we go. Brody Froelich up next out of Dickinson State University. Just a couple more Saddlebronc riders left to go. Here we go, Brody. And we're going to make another whistle here, folks. We'll get you a score for the Cowboy out of Dickinson State, Brody Froelich. '59 points, 59 points there for Brody, 59 points. All right, just one more Saddlebronc rider before that re-ride. All right, going to watch Aiden Miller, South Dakota State University. The SDSU Cowboy that rode earlier was Tyrell Mansfield, and Tyrell was a no score. So here we go, Aiden Miller, SDSU Cowboy. Let's go. And going to be a no score there, no score. And we'll see if they run the horse in right now, if we rock and roll for the re-ride for Coy McAllister, or if we roll over into the tie-down rope, and we'll see where we move next. All right, we're going to talk to Coy McAllister a little bit later here. So we're going to move down into the tie-down roping.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
All right, here we go. Going to kick things off here in the tie-down roping with Caleb Miller out of LATC, followed by Mickey Strawn out of BHSU, and then out of Bismarck, Cale Hansen is going to be in the hole. We'll most likely see Coy McAllister with that re-ride back with the bull riding, I'm guessing. Once again, 66 right now is holding first, 59 in second. Coy McAllister had a 43 with the option of a re-ride, and he took it. So getting ready to kick things off here on the tie-down roping, Caleb Miller, LATC. And as we're getting close to rock and rolling here, special thanks to Cherry County Implement. At Cherry County Implement, they're proud to carry the tools and equipment that keep you moving. Whether you're out in the field with Vermeer, on the job with Bobcat, or turning wrenches in the shop with Napa, they've got you covered. Located in Valentine, Nebraska, Cherry County Implement understands what it takes to get the job done right. Their team is committed to keep your operation running strong season after season. Make sure to check them out at Cherry County Implement right there in Cherry County in Valentine, Nebraska. Here we go. Caleb Miller, LATC, going to kick things off here in the tie-down roping. And going to be a 17-3, 17.3 there to set the bar here. 17-3 for Caleb Miller. All right, Mickey Strawn up next, Black Hills State University out of Bismarck. Cale Hansen, then back to Bismarck again. Cash Birdall, your next three to go. All right, going to be 12 flat, 12.0 there, 12 flat for Mickey Strawn. All right, Cale Hansen, Bismarck, Cash Birdall, Bismarck, then Mid-Plains Cowboy, Riot Frazier is going to be in the hole. Once again, after this, we'll move into the team roping, barrel racing, bull riding. That'll finish off performance number one, and then we will rock and roll couple minutes after the bull riding, right back into the bull riding for the slack this evening. So continue to stay tuned. We'll just keep the same broadcast / live stream going for the slack as well this evening. Thanks for tuning in again here to SandBox Media Broadcast. We're thankfully here. We give all glory to God that you are. Here we go. Cale Hansen, Bismarck Cowboy up next to go. And going to be a 12.6 there. All right, here we go. Cash Birdall up next out of Bismarck, followed by Riot Frazier out of Mid-Plains, and then Gage Anderson out of University of Nebraska is going to be in the hole. Getting settled into the box here. Cowboy calls Bismarck home for college. Here we go, Cash Birdall. So far, that 12 flat sits at the top of the leaderboard. Still got about 7 Cowboys to go, so looking to change that up in a bit. Or maybe we'll change it up right now here with Cash Birdall. And 30-second whistle goes off there. So unfortunately, we are going to have to give Cash Birdall a no time. No time. But here we go. Let's go to Mid-Plains. Hometown Cowboy. Wright Frazier up next to go. Followed by Gage Anderson out of the University of Nebraska. And then out of Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture, we're going to watch Jace Lynn. He'll be in the hole. All right, going to be a 27-5, 27-5. 17-5, had to add 10 to that because of the barrier, so 27-5. Here we go. Let's go to University of Nebraska Cowboy. Gage Anderson up next to go, followed by Jace Lynn out of Nebraska College of Technical Agriculture. And then MTC Cade Grill, representing Mitchell Tech, is going to be in the hole. And not going to be getting it done there, sadly. Going to be a no score for Gage Anderson, no score. Here we go, Jace Lynn out of Nebraska College, Technical Agriculture Cowboy. Cade Grill out of Mitchell Tech, and then Braden Braskamp also out of Mitchell Tech. They're going to be your next three Cowboys here. And now going to be getting it done there. Going to be a no time there. No time for Jace Lynn. All right, Cade Grill up next out of Mitchell Tech, followed by Braden Braskamp, also out of Mitchell Tech. And then SDSU Cowboy Matthias Engstrom is going to finish things off here for the tie down roping. And going to have to take a no time there. No time for Cade. All right, another Mitchell Tech Cowboy. Here we go, Braden Braskamp, and then Matthias Engstrom out of SDSU. Final two Cowboys to go before we move into the team roping, barrel racing, then the bull riding. All right, getting ready to rock and roll here. Braden Braskamp. All right, here we go. Final Cowboy to go here. Started off well, but just had a couple no times, 4 no times so far. Looking to change things up, and on a bang, here we go. Matthias Engstrom out of SDSU is going to finish things off here in the tie-down roping. And going to be 11.1 there for the Cowboy out of SDSU. 11.1. Let's move over into the team roping. Kicking things off is going to be a Black Hill State and North Dakota State duo. Here we go. Emma Ohm, Lathan DeMock-Tigney, followed by Kason Johnson and Logan Van Edgem. And then Zane Drury and Seth Kakowski. They're going to be in the hole.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday. See goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
All right, getting ready to rock and roll here. Emma Ohm and Lathan DeMock-Tigney who are going to kick things off here. and puts on a clinic to kick things off. Clean up top, clean on the backside. And going to be 8-6, competitive run to kick things off. Set the bar, 8-6. Here we go. University of Nebraska Cowboy, Kason Johnston, then SDSU Cowboy, Logan Van Edgem. They're going to be up next, followed by Zane Drury and Seth Kukowski. And not going to get it done there. Going to have to take a no time. Here we go. Zane Drury, SDSU. Seth Kukowski, also to SDSU. Then an SECC duo, Jace Rosentrader and Dawson Doggett. And not going to be able to get it done on the backside. Going to take a no time. Let's move over here to Southeast Community College. Zane Drury, Jace Rosentrader, and Dawson Doggett. Then we'll find ourselves over to Bismarck for Hadley Erickson and Grady Larson. Once again, getting ready to rock and roll here with the Southeast Community College duo, Jason Dawson. And not going to be getting it done there. Going to have to take a no time for Southeast Community College. Let's find ourselves back over north. Here we go to Bismarck. Hadley Erickson and Grady Larson, followed by NDSU, SECC duo, Elias Trout and Devin Hoffman. Your next two teams to go here, and the team roping. And not going to be able to get it done on the Heelan side. They're going to take a no time. Here we go. Elias Trout and Devin Hoffman up next, followed by Colton Zubach and Eli Heiga. Then Jesse Vesperman and Keegan Cooley. and not going to be able to get it done there. Going to have to take a no time there for Elias and Devin. All right, Colton Zubach, Eli Haig up next, followed by Jesse Vesperman and Keaton Cooley. Then Dalton Kunke and Zach Miller, they're going to be in the hole. And couldn't get it done on the backside there. Going to have to take a no time for Colton Eli. Here we go, Jesse Vesperman, Keegan Cooley out of Iowa Central Community College, followed by Dalton Kunke and Zach Miller. Then Colt Frank and Trey Frank out of SDSU. They're going to be in the hole. Final three teams to go here in the team open. And they'll move into the barrel racing, and then end with the bull riding, and then kick off the slack with some more bull riding. Going to be a 13-3, 13.3. That's with the 5 second, 13-3. Here we go. Dalton Kunke, University of Nebraska. Zach Miller, Mid-Plains Community College. Then Colt and Trey Frank out of SDSU. And unable to get it done on the backside there. Going to take a no time. Here we go. Final time. Final team, Cole and Trey Frank out of SDSU. Going to finish things off here. And the team are open. Looking to get a nice time to end on a bang here. Then barrel racing, Braylon Mayer. Going to kick things off. Then bull riding. All right, that's going to finish things out here. Time to move into the barrel racing. Here we go. Braylon Mayer, Kylie Ruff, Courtney Metz. Going to be your first three cowgirls to go.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday, seed goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and catalog.
All right, here we go. University of Nebraska Cowgirl. Braylon Mayer right there was a turnout. Third call, didn't show up. So Kylie Ruff at the University of Nebraska is going to be up next to go. And going to be an 18-27. Here we go. Courtney Metz out of Bismarck up next to go, followed by Ashlyn Carlson out of Dickinson, and then Alex Berghorst back to the University of Nebraska, going to be in the hole. Going to be 20.73 there for Courtney. Here you go, Ashton Carlson, Dickinson State University, followed by Alex Berghorst at the University of Nebraska, and then Elza Williamson out of Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. going to be an 1889, 18.89 there. Let's find ourselves to Alex Berghorst out of University of Nebraska. Then Elza Williamson out of Iowa Central Community College. Then Taya Sandbolt is going to be in the hole. Going to be a 25-64, 25-64 there. All right, Eliza Williams, Elzia Williamson. Here we go, Iowa Community College. And here we go, Williamson out of Iowa Central Community College. All right, going to be a 25-89, 25.89. All right, going to reset the pattern, bring in the tractor. We're going to come back with Taya Sambolt, Leah Rosencrantz, Sage Glenn, Brady Krause, your next four cowgirls to go here in the barrel racing.
At Shattern State College, we know the value of grit, hard work, and wide open opportunity. From the classroom to the arena, we help students ride toward a future as bold as the West. Schedule your campus visit today at csc.edu. At Cherry County Implement, they're proud to carry the tools and equipment that keep you moving. Whether you're out in the field with Vermeer, on the job with Bobcat, or turning wrenches in the shop with Napa, they've got you covered. Located in Valentine, Nebraska, Cherry County Implement understands what it takes to get the job done right. Their team is committed to keeping your operation running strong season after season. At Speedy Mart, they're proud to offer convenient locations all across Nebraska. Whether you are just looking to fuel up, grabbing something to drink, or a bite to eat, Speedy Mart has you covered. Headed to a rodeo or work, school or a vacation, fuel up with Speedy Mart. At Mitchell Equipment, they are proud to be your trusted Case IH dealer, providing reliable new or pre-owned equipment, genuine parts, and expert service from a team that's always ready to help. Whether you're out in the field or in the shop, they're here to keep your operation moving forward. Visit Mitchell Equipment in Atkinson or Humphrey today. They've got your back.
All right, just a couple more passes here with the tractor. Then we'll be able to rock and roll here with Taya Sandbolt, Leah Rosencrantz, Sage Glenn, Brady Krause, Elizabeth Gramboys, and Rebecca Tishida. And those are going to be your next and final six cowgirls to go here in the barrel racing for this evening performance. Then once again, we'll move into the bull riding. We have 10 bull riders kicking things off, and then we'll move into the bull riding to kick things off in the slack as well. And kicking things off in the slack is going to be, let's see, we have 14 bull riders in the slack, so make sure to continue to stay tuned. Once again, 6 barrel racers, 10 bull riders, then we'll cap off the performance like that. Then we'll move into the slack for this evening. Bull riding, 14 of them. We have steer wrestlers, just 5 of them. Then we'll move here into the breakaway open, 14 of them. 28 of them, actually, and then 9 tie-down ropers. Then we'll finish things off with just 12 team roping teams. And here we go. Taya Sandbolt going to be up first to go here in the barrel racing second flight. Going to be a 24-74, 24-14 actually, 24-14 with a 5-second penalty. Here we go, Leah Rosenkrantz up next out of Bismarck, followed by Sage Glenn out of Mid Plains, and then University of Nebraska Cowgirl. Brady Krause is going to be in the hole. Going to be a 24, 13, 24, and 13 right there. Here we go, Sage Glenn, Mid Plains Community College, hometown Cowgirl. Brady Krause at the University of Nebraska is going to be up next, and then Elizabeth Grandboys at NDSU is going to be in the hole. All right, going to be 19-21, 19.21. Here we go, Brady Krause, University of Nebraska, Elizabeth Grandboys, NDSU, then Rebecca Tashida out of Bismarck. Final 3 Cowgirls to go. $18.83, 18.83 there. All right, here we go. Elizabeth Grandboys, NDSU, followed by Rebecca Tashida out of Bismarck. Final 2 Cowgirls to go here in the barrel racing. All right, going to be a 24-31, 24-31. All right, Rebecca Tashida, Bismarck State College, going to be up next to go. Going to be a 25-80, 25-80. All right, going to move over here into the bull riding now.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
Home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday. See goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank, we're the bank.
saddle bronc riding. Coy McAllister is going to kick things off here. Option of the re-ride. Here we go, option of the re-ride here for Coy McAllister. Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy did get a 43 as a score, but had the option of a re-ride and took the option of a re-ride. That's Cowboy tough if you ask me. Here we go, 66 at the top of the board from the Dickinson Cowboy, Tayson Jones. But you don't get a re-ride to get second. Here we go, Coy McAllister. Let's get a score on the board. All right, once the tractor gets out of here, once again, we'll watch a re-ride here for Coy McAllister at Mid-Plains Community College. Re-ride from the saddle bronc riding. Bunch of no scores, but we got a 59 and a 66 on the board. Here we go, climbing on top of his bronc, getting ready to rock and roll here. All right, here we go. Once again, Tayson Jones with a 66 on the board and a 59 from Brody Froelich. Here we go, Cowboy. Oh, that 66 looking scared. Here we go. Buzzer goes off, makes the whistle. No flags on the ground. Here we go. Coy McAllister, let's get you a score on the board, Cowboy. And to win the round, going to get a drum roll, please. Here we go, 71 points. 71 points. He's going to find himself at the top of the leaderboard. So Coy McAllister with 71 points finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. Here we go. Let's roll into the bull riding. All right, here we go. Cahiva Agostiro, Mid-Plains Cowboy, all-around Cowboy. Here we go. Works both ends of the arena. American Family Insurance Buck and Shoot here at the Wild West Arena. Here we go. Let's pop the latch. Little side and ride action. Let's go, Cowboy. And not able to get it done there. Going to be a no score. No score there for Cahiva. All right, here we go. Bodie Spence, Iowa Central Community College, up next to go here. going to be the number 1 bull rider here in the Great Plains region. Ready to rock and roll here. Bodie Spence, Iowa Central Community College of the Great Plains Health Buck and Shoot. And just like that, up on the fence, puts on a clinic. Let's go, Cowboy. Bodie Spence will get you a nice score here soon. And can I get a 75-point ride? 75-point ride there by Bodie Spence out of Iowa Central Community College. Oh, looks like we got a second bull out of here as well. And once the bulls get out of there, we'll move back to another bull rider. Special thanks to the pickup men right there. They allow the riders to keep the main thing, but especially they're the bullfighters. We appreciate you. All right, here we go. FNBO Buck and Shoot Jackson Spencer, Mitchell Technical College Cowboy, going to be up next to go here in the bull riding. Just watch a 75-point ride, get etched on the board, puts a little fire in your belly. Here we go, Jackson Spencer. Let's hang another score on the board. And looks like might be getting a re-ride after that trip. Fouling up at the gate. We might see him again. All right, here we go. Kate Smith, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. Gonna watch Jackson Spencer come back. Got the option for a re-ride, fouling up at the gate, so we'll see that Cowboy come back again. Here we go. Kate Smith, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. In front of your hometown crowd, let's put on a show. And unable to get it done there. Gonna have to take a no score for Kate Smith. No score there. All right, here we go. Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy again. They're here all night. Here we go. Brock Fry going to be up next to go here. All right, here we go. A little slide and ride action, Cowboy. Brock Fry, Mid-Plains Community College. Oh, and just had his hand pop out of his wrap there. It's going to end up being a no score. No score for the Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy, Brock Fry. Just about halfway through here, the bull riding. Once again, we'll come back with the bull riding to kick things off in the slack as well. we go. Calder, McPherson, Dickinson State Cowboy. Going to be up next to go here in the bull ride. Let's pop a latch. And not going to be able to get it done there. It's going to be a no score for Dickinson, but we'll see another Dickinson Cowboy back here in a little bit. No score there for Calder McPherson. All right, looks like we're going to roll down to another Dickinson Cowboy. Eli Higa going to be up next to go. Looks like we're pulling his rope right now here in the Great Plains Buck and Shoot. Getting his rosin hot, getting his mind right here. Eli Higa, Dickinson State Cowboy up next to go. Great Plains Buck and Shoot Wild West Arena here Friday evening, North Platte, Nebraska. Where else would you want to be, folks? Here we go, Eli. Let's get a qualified ride on the board. Once again, got a 75 on the board right now. 75 on the board right now by Bodie Spence. An option of a re-ride for Jackson Spencer, so we'll see a bunch of more Cowboys still left to go here. Yes, sir. Let's put on a clinic. Come on. And we're going to get it done. 75 on the board. We'll see if it stays at the top. Dickinson State Cowboy on his feet, and he's happy. He's excited. He's jacked. I would be, too. We'll get you a nice score here for the Cowboy at a Dickinson State College, Eli Higa. And here we go, taking the number one spot, 78 points. 78-point ride there for Eli Higa, 78 points. All right, here we go. Let's move just over a little bit in North Dakota to Bismarck. Christian Ramos going to be up next to go. The Cowboy out of the FNBO Buck and Shoot, getting his rope pulled right now. Got to make sure you're tight in there. Looking to take a wrap right now. Get it in your head. Here we go, Cowboy. Christian Ramos, Bismarck State College up next to go here in the bull riding. And it's going to be a no score there. No score there for Christian Ramos. Just a few more to go here, finishing off in the performance. All right, here we go. Bryce Ridings, MTC Cowboy. Here we go. Represent Mitchell. Let's go. Bryce Ridings going to be up next to go. Bryce Ridings, Danny Perdue, and then that re-ride's all we got left here in the performance before we roll into the slack, where you'll be able to catch a bunch more Cowboys, Cowgirls compete to get a spot in the short go tomorrow evening. And not going to be able to get it done there. Bryce Ridings is going to have to take a no score, unfortunately. No score there for Bryce Ridings. All right, here we go. Let's move, I think, to the Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. Plethora of those. Here we go. Danny Perdue. Looks like he's going to be up next to go. go. Danny Perdue. Let's crawl on this bovine. Let's get to bucking here soon. Here we go. Danny Perdue, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. In front of your home crowd. Let's put on a show. Here we go. Got a 75, 78 on the board right now. Here we go. Let's get in the money. Danny Perdue. Looking at the potential for a re-ride. Seeing we got a score there. Also double grab. We'll see where we fall here for Danny Perdue. All right, that'll officially close out here. Night number 2 performance here this evening. Believe we'll have those 2 re-rides roll right here into the slack here. So continue to stay tuned. looks like we're ready to roll into a reride. Unsure which one or who, but we're looking to see one right now. And going to be a no score there. No score there. That was Aiden Augustero. Aiden Augustero there. Wasn't a re-ride. Just a ride there in the slack. Aiden Augustero there with a no score. All right, here we go. Trace Scarlevine, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. Here we go. Down here, Great Plains Health Buck and Shoot. Going to be your next cowboy to go here in the bull riding. Once again, bull riding, breakaway, bull riding, steer wrestling, breakaway roping, tie down roping, team roping. That's all we're rocking and rolling with tonight for this slack. So don't go to bed yet. Continue to catch all the rodeo action here. Brought to you by SandBox Media. And putting on a clinic, proving why he's number one. Here we go, Cowboy. College national champion right there. Put on a clinic. Thank you, Trace Scarlevine. And can I get an 85-point bull ride? Here we go, 85 points there for Trace Scarlevine. All right, Charlie Meese, Southeast Community College Cowboy, and hung up in his rope, but up, moving around. That's tough and grit right there. Charlie is going to have to take a no score, though. All right, here we go. Hunter Cutter, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy up next to go. All right, a little slide and ride action. Here we go. Mid-Plains Cowboy, Hunter Cutter, put on a clinic. And now going to be getting it done there. It's going to have to be a no score there for Hunter. No score. All right, here we go. Let's move on to the Cowboy by the name of Wyatt Davis, representing Mid-Plains Community College. Going to be up next to go. Wyatt Davis. So far in this slack, got an 85 by Trace Scarlevine. And getting close, getting ready here for Wyatt Davis, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy. All right, here we go. Going to roll on to the next shoot. Joseph Villani, also representing Mid Plains Community College, is where we're going to roll to. And here we go, Joseph Villani. And Joseph's going to have to take a no score there. No score there for Joseph. Looks like we might be moving back to Wyatt Davis here. Mid Plains Community College Cowboy moving back here into the FNBO buck and shoot. All right, here we go, getting ready for Mid Plains Cowboy. Wyatt Davis up next to go. And now going to be getting done there. Going to be a no score there for Wyatt Davis. No score. All right, here we go. Keller Twowig, Southeast Community College Cowboy. Going to be bucking down here. Looks like out of the American Family Insurance buck and shoot. All right, getting closer here to Keller Twowig, Southeast Community College Cowboy. And now going to be getting it done there. No score there for Keller. No score. All right, here we go. Coyer Kelly, Mitchell Technical College. Here we go. Next Cowboy up. So far, once again, just that 85 on the board from Trey Scarlevi from Mid Plains Community College. 85 points. Here we go. Coyer Kelly. Let's have something to do with it. And not going to be getting it done there. It's going to be a no score there for Coyer Kelly. No score. winding down here on the bull riding. All right, here we go. Iowa Central Community College Cowboy. Nolan Waters up next to go here in the bull riding. All right, here we go. Nolan Waters up next to go. Iowa Central Community College Cowboy here in the bull ride. Once again, just an 85 on the board is all we see sitting there for this select this evening. And after the bull riding here, steer wrestling, breakaway roping, tie down roping, team roping. That's all we got rocking and rolling this evening. So continue to stay tuned here for all the rodeo action here at the Mid-Plains Community College Stampede Rodeo, brought to you by SandBox Media. And that's going to be a no score. No score there for Nolan. Here we go. Let's find the cowboy by the name of Eli Reinbold, Bismarck State College Cowboy. All right, getting the bull rope pulled tight. Here we go. Eli Reinbold, Bismarck State College Cowboy. Looks like maybe 3 or 4 more Cowboys left to go. That also doesn't count the re-rides that we haven't seen yet from that performance. We'll see what the deal is with that. And the Cowboys up and moving around. Crowd's going crazy there. Walking off. Tough, grit, determination. Standing on 2 feet. Sadly does take a no score there, but a tough Cowboy walking out of the arena. Here we go, Ashton Johnson, Southeast Community College Cowboy, going to be up next to go. All right, getting ready to rock and roll here. Ashton Johnson, Southeast Community College Cowboy. And not going to be getting it done there. Going to have to take a no score there for Ashton. All right, here we go. Hadley Johnson, Iowa Central Community College up next to go. right, getting ready for Hadley Johnson, Iowa Central Community College Cowboy. Just a few more Cowboys left to go here before we move into the steer wrestling. Just 5 steer wrestlers. And Cowboys up, and he's safe, but going to have to take a no score there for Hadley Johnson. No score. Colton Hopman, looks like Southeast Community College Cowboys where we're going to go next. Final one on the list here. Still looking for those re-rides. If we see them, we'll let you know. And we're going to move here to Lathan DeMonttigny, NDSU Cowboy. All right, here we go. Lathan DeMonte. Up next to go, NDSU Cowboy right here out of Great Plains Health Buck and Shoot. And going to be a no score there. No score there for Lathan. All right, Colton Hopman is going to be your final bull rider to go, is what I heard up top in the announcer stand. So SECC College. Actually, this might be Jackson Spencer. Looks like the rewrite there from earlier. MTC Cowboy bucking here, I believe. And going to take a no score there. No score. So that'll round off the bull riding here. Congratulations to Trace Garvelai. Yep, Trace Scarlave is going to win it with an 85. Trace out of Mid-Plains Community College, 85-point ride is going to take it. And we're going to head over to the steer wrestling side of things. And just going to be 5 steer wrestlers. All right, your 5 steer wrestlers are going to be Gage Schramm kicking things off at the University of Nebraska, followed by Ty Behringer out of Southeast Community College. Another Southeast Community College Cowboy, Carter Liston. Then Aiden Augustero out of Mid-Plains. And then in the hole out of Iowa Central Community College, Colton Mason. 5 Cowboys here in the steer wrestling. Then we'll move into the breakaway roping. right, got the tractor in working the arena. I want to thank everybody again here for tuning in to SandBox Media Rodeo broadcast here. Steer wrestling, like I said, 5 of them. They'll move into 28 breakaway ropers. They'll move into 9 tie-down ropers. And then 12 teams of team roping. So not much left to go. Maybe just about an hour left here of this slack. So continue to stay tuned, catching all the action here, brought to you by SandBox Media. And we appreciate you being here. A couple exciting rodeos still to go this fall, and we'll let you know all the details when things are finalized. Once again, remember to tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to catch the beginning of the slack. It's a big slack. This morning we watched 104 barrel racers finish things off around 3:30, 3:45. So make sure to catch all the action from 9 to about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then once again there at 7 p.m., just going to be the short go to finish things off tomorrow evening here for the Mid-Plains Community College Stampede Rodeo. All right, just getting about kicked off here in the steer wrestling once the tractor's headed out. And just about getting ready to get things kicked off here in the steer wrestling. Gates Ram, University of Nebraska, Lincoln, going to kick things off once the tractor's headed out of the arena. All right, just a couple more laps with this tractor. Once again, Gates Schramm, University of Nebraska, is going to kick things off in the steer wrestling, followed by Ty Behringer out of Southeast Community College, then another Southeast Cowboy. Carter Liston is going to be in the hole. Those will be your first 3 Cowboys to rock and ride here in the steer wrestling. got tractor head out of the arena. Kicking things off, Gates Tram, University of Nebraska. Like I said before, Ty Behringer on deck, and then Carter Liston is going to be in the hole. In a little bit of trouble there with the horse. Going to flag him off with a no time there. No time. Up next is going to be Ty Behringer out of SECC. Carl Liston, also out of SECC. The Mid Plains Cowboy, Aiden Augustero, is going to be in the hole. And not going to be able to get it done there. Good start, but won't be able to finish. Going to be a no time there for Ty Behringer. Carter Liston up next out of Southeast Community College, followed by Aiden Augustero out of Mid Plains. And then out of Iowa Central Community College, Colton Mason is going to be in the hole. Those are your three final Cowboys to go here in the steer wrestling. Breakaway opens next. And going to take a no time there. No time there for Carter Liston. I believe that was actually Aiden Augustero that went right there. Getting ready here for Carter Liston, it looks like. And that's going to be an 8-4, 8.4 there. Here we go. Colton Mason, Iowa Central Community College, going to finish things off here in the steer wrestling. Then we'll move with the breakaway rope. And Caden DeMontini is going to be in the hole. Going to kick things off in the breakaway rope. And my apologies. (29-1), 29.1 there, including the barrier. 29-1 there with the barrier. All right, Caden DeMontani going to be up first. NDSU Cowgirl, followed by Brooklyn Alam out of Iowa Central Community College, and then Hannah Heason out of BHSU is going to be in the hole.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday. See goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
All right, getting ready to kick things off here. Caden out of NDSU is a Cowgirl. Looking to kick things off here in the breakaway roping, followed by Brooklyn out of Iowa Central, and then Hannah Heason, Black Hills State University Cowgirl in the hole. And I'm going to take a no time there. All right, Brooklyn Alam out of Iowa Central Community College up next, followed by Hannah Heason out of Black Hills State, and then Hallie Sheffield out of SECC is going to be in the hole. And that's going to be a 3 flat there. 3 flat, 3.0. Here we go. Hannah Heason, BHSU. Hallie Sheffield, SCCC. Then Laisha Cottrell out of Mid Plains is going to be in the hole. And going to be a 13.5, 13.5 with a 10-second burial penalty, 13.5. Here we go, Hallie Sheffield, SCCC, Laisha Cottrell, Mid Plains, then Devin Hoffman going to be in the hole. wasn't able to be a legal bell collar catch there. It's going to be a no time for Hallie. Laisha Cottrell, Mid Plains, Devin Hoffman, SECC, then Sophie Cadet at Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. Going to be a 3.4. 3 and 4 there for Laisha Cottrell. Here we go. Devin Hoffman, SECC. Sophie Cadet, Iowa Central. And then University of Nebraska Cowgirl Kylie Ruff is going to be in the hole. All right, going to be no time there. No time. Here we go. Sophie Cadet up next. Kylie Ruff on deck. Then Mackenzie Bongart out of MTC is going to be in the hole. And it's going to be a no time there. No time for Sophie. Here we go. Kylie Ruff, University of Nebraska. Mackenzie Bongard out of MTC. And then SDSU. Ashley Vandervoort is going to be in the hole. (13 and 5). 13.5 there with a 10-second buried penalty. Mackenzie Bongard, MTC, Ashley Vandervoort, SDSU, and then Sage Glen, Mid Plains Community College. Your next three Cowgirls go here in the Breakaway Open. Sitting right now, number 9 out of 28 Breakaway ropers. After this, 9 tie-down ropers, and then finishing the night off with a 12 teams of team roping. Continue to stay tuned, folks, here for all of your Mid Plains Community College Stampede Rodeo action right here on SandBox Media. Also, if you're watching here on Facebook and you want to switch over to YouTube, SandBox Media YouTube as well. And if you're watching on YouTube and want to pop over to Facebook, vice versa, SandBox Media, we just appreciate you watching. Here we go. Next Cowgirl up to go with a head nod. Mackenzie Bongard. it's going to be a no time there, no time. Here we go. Ashley Vandervoort up next, followed by Sage Glenn, then Cassidy Arp out of the University of Nebraska is going to be in the hole. And not going to be getting it done there. It is going to be a no time there. No time for Ashley. Here we go. Sage Glenn, Mid Plains, Cassidy Arp, University of Nebraska, and then Bismarck Cowgirl. Gracie Thorlickson is going to be in the hole. And it's going to be a 5-1, 5.1 there. Cassidy Arp, University of Nebraska, Gracie Thorlickson, Bismarck, and then Dickinson Cowgirl. Jasmine Longbreak is going to be in the hole. And that's going to be a no time there. No time for Cassidy. Gracie Thorlickson up next, followed by Jasmine Longbreak, and then Alex Berghorst at the University of Nebraska is going to be in the hole. And going to turn into a 4.2 there on the leaderboard. 4.2. Here we go. Jasmine Longbreak, Dickinson, Alex Berghorst at the University of Nebraska. And then SDSU Cowgirl Josie Lau is going to be in the hole. and getting ready here for Dickinson Cowgirl Jasmine Long Break here in the Breakaway We're open. Just about halfway through right here after this run. Going to be a 17.9 with the barrier, 17.9 there with the barrier. And all right, here we go. Alex Burghorst, University of Nebraska, Josie Lau out of SDSU, and then Camry Davis, Black Hills State University Cowgirl is going to be in the hole. And going to be a no time there, no time. Here we go, Josie Lau, SDSU Cowgirl, Camry Davis, BHSU, Briley Anderson, another Black Hills State Cowgirl in the hole. And unable to get that bell collar catch there. Going to be a no time. Camry Davis up next out of Black Hills State, followed by Briley Anderson out of BHSU, and then SDSU Cowgirl Maggie Noonan is going to be in the hole. And going to take a no time there. Up next, going to be Briley Anderson, followed by Maggie Noonan, SDSU, and then Shanoa Danks out of Bismarck is going to be in the hole. And going to take a no time there as well. Maggie Noonan, SDSU, Shanoa Danks, Bismarck, back to SDSU, Brooklyn Behringer, your next three Cowgirls to go. And going to be a no time again here. Shanoa Danks up next, followed by Brooklyn Behringer, and then Lindley Schmitz out of Black Hills State University is going to be in the hole. going to be a no time there. No time. Here we go. Brooklyn Behringer up next, followed by Lindley Schmitz. And then the University of Wisconsin River Falls Cowgirl Piper Schultz is going to be in the hole. And we're going to put a 4 flat on the board. A lot of no times, but finally we've got a 4 flat on the board. Here we go. Lindley Schmitz, Black Hill State, River Falls Cowgirl, Piper Schultz. Then Whitney Jennings out of Mid Plains is going to be in the hole. And it looks like might have caught a leg in there. Not a full bell collar catch. Going to be a no time for Lindley. All right, Piper Schultz, River Falls Cowgirl, Whitney Jennings, Mid Plains Cowgirl, and Bismarck Cowgirl, Chesney Germanson is going to be in the hole. And going to take a no time there. Up next, Whitney Jennings, Mid Plains, Chesty Germanson, Bismarck, and then back to River Falls. Cassidy Christensen is going to be in the hole. And it's going to be a no time there. No time. Here we go. Chesney Germanson, Bismarck, Cassidy Christensen, River Falls, Jory Horsberg, BHSU. 4 more Cowgirls left to go here before we move into the tie-down roping. going to end up being a no time there. No time for Chesney. Here we go. Let's move into our final three cowgirls. Cassidy Christensen, Jory Horsberg, and Lainey Hoyer. Final three to go here. And the breakaway rope before we move into 9 tie-down ropers, 12 team ropers. Getting close, folks. Continue to stay tuned here for all the Mid-Plains Community College slack and performance action, as well as the short go tomorrow night here on SandBox Media. And going to be a no time there, no time. Final two, here we go. Jory Horsberg, BHSU, Lainey Hoyer, SDSU. And not going to be able to get it done there. Going to take a no time. Here we go. Final breakaway roper this evening. Lainey Hoyer, SDSU Cowgirl. Brant Schmidt at SECC is going to be the cowboy to kick things off in the tie-down roping. But not before we watch Lainey Hoyer here, SDSU Cowgirl. Hopefully looking to put a clinic on here in the breakaway roping. And going to be a 4.5 there to close it out. All right, Brant Schmidt, Drew Johnston, Lathan DeMontini is going to be your first three Cowboys to go here in the tie-down roping.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
North Platte Stockyards is home to true price discovery for your livestock. We host weekly cattle sales every Tuesday. See goat and hog sales first Saturday of every month, and cataloged horse sales every other month. To see a full sales schedule and to find out more information about how we can help market your livestock, visit our website at northplattestockyards.com or call our office at 308-534-1200. We look forward to marketing your livestock at North Platte Stockyards.
Community banking should be kind of personal, like bottle feeding a newborn calf or watching your child win their first game. At Security First Bank, you'll find in-person expertise and tailored banking solutions. Security First Bank. We're the bank.
And just want to take a second to thank just some of the Mid-Plains Community College Rodeo Team sponsors right there. You see Whitetail Screen Printing, Dr. Susan's Vet Clinic, Brothers Tavern, Stockman's Feed and Supply, CSI, Quick Stop, Young's Western out of Valentine, Nebraska, my hometown there. So special thanks to just some, obviously many sponsors put a team like Mid-Plains has together year after year. Though these are just a few of them, so special thanks to them. Looks like we're getting a little closer here, just a couple more laps with the tractor, and then we will be right back ready to rock and roll with some rodeo action. And I want to thank Speedy Mart. At Speedy Mart, they're proud to offer convenient locations all across Nebraska. Whether you're just looking to fuel up, grabbing something to drink, or a bite to eat, Speedy Mart has you covered. Headed to a rodeo or work, school or a vacation, fuel up with Speedy Mart. At Cherry County Implement, they're proud to carry the tools and equipment that keep you moving. Whether you're out in the field with Premier, on the job with Bobcat, or turning wrenches in the shop with Napa, they've got you covered. Located in Valentine, Nebraska, Cherry County Implement understands what it takes to get the job done right. Their team is committed to keeping your operation running strong, season after season. And special thanks to Mitchell Equipment, our partners there at Mitchell Equipment. They're proud to be your trusted Case IH dealer, providing reliable new or pre-owned equipment, genuine parts, and expert service from a team that's always ready to help. Whether you're in the field or in the shop, they're here to keep your operation moving forward. Visit Mitchell Equipment in Atkinson or Humphrey today because they've got your back. And looks like the tractor might just be taking maybe a couple more loops around the arena here before we bring in Brant Schmidt to kick things off, followed by Drew Johnson. And then Lathan DeMontini is going to be in the hole. Once again, after these 9 tie-down ropers, we'll move into the team roping. And I believe there are just 12 teams there, so just 21 more runs left to go if my math is correct. So continue to stay tuned, folks. Special thanks to Shatter State College. At Shatter State College, they know the value of grit, hard work, and wide open opportunity. From the classroom to the arena, they help students ride toward a future as bold as the West. Schedule your campus visit today at csc.edu. Getting closer to game time, folks. Southeast Community College, Brant Schmidt is going to kick things off once we get done with this rake. All right, here we go. Brant Schmidt kicking things off. Southeast Community College Cowboy, followed by Drew Johnson out of IACCC. Then Lathan out of NDSU is going to be in the hole. And unable to get it done there. Going to be a no time there for Brant. No time for Brant. Here we go. Let's move on to Drew Johnson, Iowa Central Community College, Lathan NDSU, then Jack Mousel out of LATC. to take a note time there as well. Lathan out of NDSU up next to go, followed by Jack, LATC. Then Colt Dunkelberger out of MTC is going to be in the hole. And going to be no time again here. No time there for Lathan. Up next, Jack Mousel at LATC, Colt Dunkelberger, MTC. Then Trayton Carlson out of Iowa Central Community College is going to be in the hole. And we are going to take another no time tonight. No time again in the tie down roping. Up next is going to be Colt Dunkelberger, followed by Trayton Carlson, then Cash Paulson in the hole out of SECC. And going to be a no time there. No time. Here we go. Up next, Trayton Carlson, Iowa Central Community College. Cash Paulson, SECC. Then Tyler Hansen out of Bismarck. Still looking for our first time here in this night slack tie down roping. And a solid run if it stays down to get our first qualified time on the board here in this night slack. And going to be an 11 flat, 11.0. All right, looks like three more Cowboys to go. My apologies, it's late. Here we go, Cash Paulson, SECC, Tyler Hansen, Bismarck, Brady Renner, Mid-Plains. And might have put together the fastest run of the weekend so far here. We'll get you a nice time. 6 seconds, Cavs. Got to stay down. And going to be 8 and 5. 8.5 there. All right, here we go. Tyler Hansen, Bismarck, Brady Renner, Mid-Plains. Final 2 to go here in the tie-down roping before we move on to our 12-team roping pairings. And going to be a 9 and 3. Ropes are moving now. 9 and 3. Here we go. Brady Renner, Mid-Plains Community College Cowboy, going to finish things off. And it looks like we're going to be saving the best 4 for last. 11 flat, 8-5, 9-3, and we'll see where Brady Renner falls amongst the rest of the Cowboys. $12.8 becomes a 22-8 with the barrier. 22.8 there. All right, here we go. Kicking things off in the team roping. Your first team is going to be Brady Krause, Jay Nelson, followed by Jace Richter, Kahiva, Augustiro, and then Cade Schramm and Remy Dibbett. Your first 3 teams out. Once again, after the conclusion of this event, that'll be the end of the slack. Just want to remind you to tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. for the big morning slack. Goes from 9 to about 3:34 there. And 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Once again, remember to catch all the action for the short go here for the Mid-Plains Community College Stampede Rodeo. And my mic was turned down. I just noticed that. After the conclusion of the team roping here, just want to remind you to catch all the action for the slack tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. It goes from about 9 a.m. to about 3 to 4 o'clock right there. Then 7 p.m. tomorrow night, you'll be able to catch all of the action for the short go. So continue to stay tuned. All right, here we go. Brady Krause, Jay Nelson, University of Nebraska duo. And not able to get it done there. Going to be a no time. Here we go. Jace Richter, mid planes. Kahaiva, Augustero, mid planes as well. They're going to be up next, followed by Cade Schramm and Remy Dibbett. Going to be a 16 and 5. 16 and 5. That's with the 5-second penalty there for the one leg. Cade Schramm, Remy Dibbett up next at a SECC MTC. Then Briley Anderson at a BHSU. And Coulter Gerard also out of Black Hills State. All right, getting ready here for Cade Schramm and Remy Dibbett. And not able to get it on the backside there. Going to take a no time. Here we go. Briley Anderson, Coulter Gerard, BHSU. Then another Black Hills State duo, Paige Delaney and Jory Horsberg. And going to be a no time there. No time. Here we go. Let's find ourselves at Paige Delaney and Jory Horsberg out of BHSU, followed by Gage Schramm out of University of Nebraska and Austin Kamara out of Mid Plains. And going to take a no time there. Here we go. Let's move into Gage Schramm, Austin Kamara, followed by Bailey Sprout and Coy McAllister, both out of Mid Plains, and Jenna Hume and Samantha Sabrowski, the Dickinson duo. Way to keep hustling there, boys. Gonna have to add 5 to that time. We'll get you an updated time here soon. Gonna be a 16.5. 16 and 5 there. Here we go. Bailey Coy up next, followed by Jenna and Samantha. Then Luke Mavity and Mickey Strawn, both out of Black Hills State University, are going to be in the hole. And going to be an 18 and 9. Actually, 23.9 there with the barrier and the leg. 23.9. Here we go. Jenna Hume, Samantha Sabrowski up next, followed by Luke Mavity and Mickey Strawn. Then Tyler Hansen and Kale Hansen is going to be in the hole. And going to have to take a note time there. Up next, Jenna Hume. Up next, Luke Mavity and Mickey Strawn, both out of Black Hills State University. Tyler Hansen, Kale Hansen, both out of Bismarck. And then Charlie Etzkorn and Lane Elfson, both out of MTC. They're going to be in the hole. Just 4 more teams left. We're rocking with, ready to roll here. Stay tuned. Going to be a 14.7 there. That's with the 5-second penalty. 14-7. Here we go. Tyler Hansen, Kale Hansen, Charlie Excorn, Lane Elfson, then Caehu de Jesus. And honestly, the rest of the name is not printed out there. Out of Mid-Plains, then Riot Frazier. And going to be 17 flat. That's with that 10-second barrier penalty. 17 flat. All right, Charlie Etzcorn, MTC, Lane Elfson, also out of Mitchell Tech. Then Kahu and Riot out of Mid-Plains are going to be in the hole. Flag drops at 5 seconds there to Charlie Edscorn and Lane Elfson. 25.8. Also had to add 10 to the barrier, so 15 total time penalty there. 25.8. Here we go. Kaihu and Riot. Mid-Plains duel. Going to finish things off here. Evening slack. Final evening slack here before the day we have tomorrow. And a 9-3, 9-3 clean there, and keeps all the fingers there. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in here. All glory to God. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9.